Good evening everyone from YouTube, this is the Prodigal Legion and I'm bringing you the second round of the Monotype tournament, Dark vs Ice. My opponent has got a very interesting selection. I sense Snowcloak is at play here because, you know, two of his Pokemon are Snowcloaks. You know, a Bomber Snow can be a very troublesome Pokemon. So anyway, my opponent is Martin, and he is very skilled actually. I actually kind of underestimated him because I was trying to get a battle with him, and I'm like, come on, round 2, man, I gotta get this underway. And it took me like a few days to get him in action. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't really care. But he proved me dead wrong. So I'm gonna send in Tyranitar because this thing can kill stuff because it's Tyranitar, it just doesn't care. And the fact that I outspeeded Jinx made me question myself. I'm like, this thing packs the Focus Blast, right? And I'm like, why did I outspeed it? And Trick Room is the move which goes last, so it's got minus negative priority, whatever you want to call it. So he dies from the Sandstorm, which is cool, but he sets up the Trick Room. Now, most of my guys are fast, very fast, so out comes Mamoswine, and this thing's gonna go for the Earthquake. Obviously, it's gonna do a lot of damage because I do not have physical investment on my Tyranitar, and it does a crap ton of damage. It is not funny, so I go for the payback, knowing that he's gonna outspeed me, and that did a decent chunk because Tyranitar is not that offensive. So I wanted to see how much payback would do. So it didn't do much. I really need to keep my Tyzilla around because of the fact that he is invaluable due to the weather, because his Abomasnow nose has yet to show. So this guy's gonna go for the Rock Slide. Maybe predicted me to go into my my Mandibuzz or something. I'm not sure. Do I actually carry Mandibuzz? I'm not paying attention. So Sandstorm is damaging me right now instead of damaging him because he's a ground type, and he takes advantage of that perfectly. So I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, just burn this thing because it's annoying, and I just want to melt those tusks. Did you guys know that Mamoswine's tusks are made of ice? That's what the Dex entry says. So, Ice Shard goes off, and he's gonna get burned. So that gives me the perfect opportunity to go for the Recover. Now, since I think I'm faster than Mamoswine, I'm not sure, because I out-prioritize him because I know that he's gonna go for another Ice Shard. So I'm gonna go for the Recover, get my health back, and be at a nominal position where I can deal with threats. So, Mamoswine's gonna go for the Light Screen, a very smart play from my opponent, but the thing is that my guys are mostly physical, so, with the exception of my Hydreigon. But anyway, I'm not going to be using that anytime soon because it's a Dragon type, and I carry my Hydreigon with me. I'm that insane, so let's go. Mamoswine dies, that's 2 points in the bag for me, and I had something, you know, I didn't want to deal with, so anyway. Now Sparkle is going to go for the Taunt because Walrein like to use setup moves like Hail and stuff because they have Ice Body, and I was pretty sure that this Walrein was going to go for a setup move because it isn't that offensive, so I knew that I could take an attack with it. So I get the Will-O-Wisp off just to cripple it, and he is taunted, so his only attacking move by the looks of things is Aurora Beam. Now, my Sparkles get some health back, and I really have to switch out here to see what I can take, you know, with this, with my Sparkles. Now, I stayed in the first turn because I wanted to see how much the Nightshade would do, and it does, the amount of damage dealt is equivalent to the level of the opposing Pokemon, so that means 50 HP for sure. So he activates his red card, which is kinda smart actually, because that thing is, it's smart. I think I should actually invest in a red card myself because I do not want to be dealing with a Pokemon that gives me a hard time. So the red card actually gives me a free switch, which is awesome, but it's random like Whirlwind. So anyway, Taunt wears off. I get the chance to set up my Stealth Rocks, meaning that I'm in a very good position here. So Walrein is going to rid the Sandstorm and will get the Hail Up, which I believe it has Ice Body. I'm not sure. Am I correct? Am I wrong? So my lefties are cancelled out, and I can go for a Stone Edge. I am faster. I can kill anything, even if he decides to switch. I'm not sure, so the light screen goes off. But most of my guys are physical. So I'm going to send out Sir Axel, because even if he goes for the Aurora Beam, which it does, I'm hoping I'm not sure if I'm correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm hoping that if he gets the attack drop, it activates my Defiant, which raises my attack by 2 stages. So this is my Rock Polish set. So he's going to switch out, but that Walrein is pretty much doomed because when it comes back in, it's going to die to Stealth Rock. So it serves as death fodder at this point of the battle. Now out comes Lapras, and he wants to preserve as many points as possible, but that Lapras, that Walrein is death fodder, and it is another point for me. If you guys remember my Pokemon, this tournament is a standard round robin, and the winner gets 6 points, and the loser gets as many points as he can award himself. So if you lose 6-5, actually 1-0, you know, a close battle, it's just as good as winning. So if you lose, make sure you take down as much guys as you can. Now, Lapras here, ladies and gentlemen, is very interesting and creative because it has weakness policy. It's naturally slower than most Pokemon, naturally bulky, can take hits. You activate the weakness policy and you retaliate with a +2 attack, which is great, which is super. Now this Lapras is a mixed set, which is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It is mixed, and it's bulky, it is mixed, it serves its purpose very well. So Hail stops, and I can send in someone that will set up the Sandstorm once again, but I'm going to send in Maspano because I'm pretty much sure that at this range of HP, a power-up punch will give me the kill, resulting in a +2 for me. One, with the power-up punch effect, and 2, my ability activates, which gives me +1. Now, I am at +2. Spino is dangerous. It has a life orb. It is naturally faster than most of his guys. So, there. Now, out comes Mega Bombsnow. This is his Mega Pokemon, obviously. So, my opponent kind of bluffs here and makes a beautiful bluff. I'm not sure, do you call it a bluff anyway? So he forces me to switch out, fearing the Ice Shard. Makes me switch into my Tyzilla, which can take an Ice Shard pretty well. And I know that I'm going to have to fodder him at some point because, come on, he's at a very low amount of HP, so 2 Ice Shards would have killed him anyway. But the bottom line is, I really want to keep my Spino alive. And it was very weird for me at first when I saw this. So he went for the Mega Evolution. He made like 2-in-1 prediction. I mean, first of all, he predicted my switch into Tyranitar, cancelling out my Sandstorm once again, and wins the Weather War for good. And secondly, bluffs the Ice Shard and kills me with a 100% accurate powerful Blizzard. So it's about time I sent this thing. I get a free switch in, safe switch in to my Houndoom. I keep my pet in a Pokeball, ladies and gentlemen, sue me. So I go for the Flamethrower, kill the Mega Pokemon, which is great because that thing was a serious problem. Now, I get buffeted by the Hail, which is no problem because, you know, I can take stuff. And even though it has solar power, sometimes if you use your Pokemon correctly, solar power is not that much of an issue. So, Glaceon comes in. I do not get hacked by the ability Snow Cloak, so Flamethrower hits successfully and manages to kill it because Glaceon is fairly special bulky. So the last Pokemon he has on his team is Walrein, dies to Stealth Rocks, which means that those are another 6 points awarded to me, meaning 2 solid victories. And I gave up 3 for losing 3 of my Pokemon, so that's the battle. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and all, and I will be posting round 3 pretty soon. Stay tuned, everyone, and thank you.